Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing today? I tried to start on time and then all of that bullshit happened. I don't what the hell. I tried to stop on time and then a whole bunch of bullshit. Start on time and a whole bunch of bullshit happened and would not let me start. All right, so a couple of things we want to get to real quick. What up, John Soto? What up, Vix? How you doing, Honey Mel, Ron Dirt, D No Love, John Soto, Rastafari? How's everybody doing today? Venom Records. How's everybody doing today? Hold on one second. It's hot as shit in here. What up, Ray Banda? Couple of things we want to get into real quick. One of the things that I want to talk about is the police not wanting, the government, the city, the whoever the heck, not wanting to charge that police officer with the death of I told everybody that we was going to be in here, and I tried to close that room all the way out. That's the best I could do. What was the name of the individual? What's up, Matt? What's the name of the individual that he got choked out by the police? I forgot his name. I'm just running real slow on everything today. Hold on, let me check. Eric Garner. Hold on. Eric Garner. Eric Gray. Gray was the guy from, I believe, from Philly. What the fuck is it? So as everybody know, they decided to not charge the police officers that had something to do with the death of Eric Garner. And there's a couple of things that I want to say real quick before we actually get into the article on it. One of the main things I want to say is this. You have to understand what you want to do is this, right? This is what you want to do if you want to control a people. The first thing you have to do is find something for all the people to hate, whatever it might be, right? So the best example I could use of this is the Nazis wanted to take over Germany, right? The Nazis were a political party. That's what I think a lot of people forget, or a lot of people don't know. They think the Nazis was an army, or they think the Nazis was a people. No, the Nazis was a political party. The Nazis was a political party, just like the Democrats is a political party, just like the Republicans are a political party. The Nazis were a political party. I think people forget about that. What up, Rio? How you doing today? What up, Smiling Wolfette? So the Nazis... Yeah, I already know about the Jordan Tower. I mean, pardon me. Shout out to Jordan Tower. I already knew about the Shadi pleading guilty thing, but there's nothing there. So there's really just nothing there. He just pled guilty to some shit that the police didn't care about in the first place. They're not even going to give him no time. He's getting time served. All right, so the Nazis are a political party, and I think that a lot of people either don't know that, or they, just didn't know that the Nazis were a political party, just like the Democrats, just like the Republicans. All right, so the way in which you control the people is you find somebody for those people to love, or you find somebody for those people to hate. If you can find somebody for those people to hate, you're more likely to have a larger control over a bigger populace, because hate is just such a powerful thing. People will hate something over nothing. So what the Nazis did was they convinced a large portion of the population that the problem in Germany was the Jewish people, right? So they said, well, it's these Jews, this and this and that, and that was how they went and got themselves to be able to have all the power that they did. It was over negativity. So I say all of this to say this: watch who you give power to because they're catering to your lust for blood. Watch who you give power to. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I'm saying this, but I'm going to explain how this works in this particular Eric Garner case. Good morning, Bree Powell. You have to understand, right? What up, John Shelf? You have to stop in the morning. You have to understand there are a lot of people, right, that would love to see a situation where we're going to have a, where's my brush? I have no idea. I think I left it in the other room. So there are a lot of people who, how do you say, they want to take rights away from American citizens. I could point it out in quite a few different ways, but basically they're constantly trying to take our rights away from us. They're constantly trying to destroy the Constitution. For everybody that don't know, one of the main reasons why these police officers have the carte blanche to do some of the things that they do is because police officers have different rights than actual Americans. Hold on one second. Police officers have different rights than actual Americans. See, a lot of times we don't know this. What happens is we think, okay, so the way our government is set up is the people in power are actually work for us. They work for America, right? But the problem is that people don't understand. You know, in the Constitution, there's still a part in the Constitution that say that black people are like still like 1/5 of a human being. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so forget about that. There's still part of the Constitution that basically says that unless you are an American citizen, this is certain things that don't apply to you. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand what they're actually doing when they're talking about illegal immigration and illegal immigrants and people that's not from this country and all. You got to really understand what they're doing, and I don't think we really understand what they're doing. I think people are so busy fighting bullshit ass battles. 3/5. Thank you, Rio. People are so busy fighting bullshit ass battles that are unnecessary that they are basically, okay, so I'm a person that I'm constantly trying to put out information to enlighten the population about what's going on with the bullshit in America, right? Constantly trying to do this. That's what this channel was predicated on when it was created. That's what I've always been doing. So let me just show you something real quick so we can move on. No, not that. Hold on. I need to go to playlist. I want to show you something real quick. Bees, Kelly, no, your rights. All right, so we're gonna go through the Know Your Rights playlist real quick, just so I can show y'all something, so you can see what this channel is about. First of all, right at the top it says viewer appreciation. The next video is about Lysandro Cruz. The video after that was white man calls police black woman, right? The video after that is store calls police on lady for sitting in the parking lot, right? Video after that is black customer. Let's tap it. Black customer attacked by nail salon workers. I just want to show y'all something real quick, right? These are the videos that I was doing. Look at the views on those videos. No views, but look at them. I was still making them, even though I couldn't get any views on those videos. What's that? Man arrested for something children shoot to look, let's just look at the videos I do. All right. No, I'm trying to show something. I'm trying to explain something. Look at the videos that I do. Right. There's a ton of them. This is a big part of what this particular channel is about. A big part. Look, they got a couple of those other videos, other hip hop videos mixed in. Big part of what this channel is about. R. Kelly. I say all that to say this, right? I say all that to say this. I have always been speaking out on this channel, speaking about the empowerment of our people, hoping to try to enlighten individuals on shit that's going on. I've always been that way, period. Then you have to understand. And I just want to show you something real quick. It says July 2028. 2018, 28, right? Just to show you, I've been doing this stuff. So understand this. Just understand this. How evil could a person be that's literally making videos that they know they cannot make no money off of, but they know that the message needs to get out there because other people don't know about it? How evil could that person be? Explain that to me. That's one. Two. No, not a shout out to me. Two. It's easy to control people when you could find someone for them to hate. The hate does not need to be rational. I don't think that's evil at all, but there are a ton of people who say that I'm evil. But this is, hold on, let me get to my point. So now the Eric Garner situation. I'm going to tell you how they're using the Eric Garner situation to control people. That's what all of this is about. I'm explaining how they're going to use the Eric Garner situation to control people. Do not be believing your politicians. Do not fall for the BS. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that the people that were pushing for this police officer to not be held accountable were Democrats. I wouldn't be surprised if the people, listen to what I'm saying, who are pushing for these police officers to not be held accountable are Democrats. It's all about controlling the population. Hey, is it possible we could get some likes in here? We got like almost 100 people in here. We don't even got fucking 50 likes. A police union endorsement goes a long way election time. That's a fact, Shannon. You want to know why I'm saying this? They want to get, listen to what I'm saying. They want to make sure that Trump does not win again. Now, understand this. Y'all got to understand this. This is the part that I think people don't get about politics. This is the part that people don't get. If you think for one instant that the government wanted Trump to actually win and be president, then you are mistaken. Trump's not president because they wanted to put him in that seat. That is not why Trump is president. Okay. Trump is president because he found something for the population, for a large percentage of the population to hate. No, Trump didn't want to be president. Oh, for everybody that don't know, when they found out Trump won, his wife cried, his son got pissed off, started cursing people out. Trump was angry. Trump did not want to be president, nor did his family. That's why his wife didn't even want to move to the White House. She was like, screw that. She was like, I'm staying in New York. For everybody that don't remember that happened. That happened. Trump did not want to be president. They fucked up. I'm going to tell you how they fucked up. There was more people that did not want Hillary to be president than there was that wanted Trump to not be president. Period. Believe me, they did not want Trump to be president. That was when keeping it real goes wrong. That's a fact, Shannon. They did not want Trump to be president. Trump ran for to be a president as a tax write-off. If Trump lost, he would have gained like $1 billion because he was lending his own self money to run his campaign. So Trump losing, Trump would have gained like another $1 billion. This is a fact. I mean, y'all just going off of what y'all think or y'all like doing research. This is a fact. And what you said, what was the lesser of two evils? And that's what a lot of people believe. A lot of people believe that it was the lesser of two evils for Trump rather than Hillary. Trump didn't want to win the first term. Artie, I don't know what you're talking about. People don't. I'm going to tell you some stories I heard about Hillary. I'm going to tell you a story I heard about Hillary. I'm going to tell you one. There's two stories I heard about Hillary. I'm going to tell you one. I personally don't dislike Hillary. Hey, what's up, boogie friend Erica? How you doing today? So I'm gonna explain to you, right? I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna tell you two stories about Hillary real quick, two quick stories. The first story is, this is allegations now. This is all allegedly. Allegedly. Oh, push the merch. We a culture. This is all allegedly. Check this out. Before, wait, hold on. Before Bill Clinton actually was a president, when he was still, before, I think even before he was a senator or whatever the hell he was prior, there were women that he used to get pregnant and Hillary used to go force them to get abortions. This is all allegations. This is shit that I heard. I'm not 100% sure how true this is. I'm telling you, I heard this. And I tell you, it's a story out there. It's a story out there so much that I don't even think it's a secret anymore. Hillary was forcing women to get abortions that her husband was sleeping with before he was, I think even before he was a senator. Yeah, he was a governor of Arkansas or whatever the fuck he was at. Wherever the hell he was at. Hillary was forcing women to get abortions. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was out there slinging it everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? He was hitting everything moving. Hillary was forcing women to get abortions. That's one. Thank you. That's why every time somebody talks about the woman movement and they try to add Hillary to it, I just shake my head. I don't even say nothing because you can't tell them nothing. You're going to be like, yeah, but you know, Hillary, oh, you hate women. Wait, wait, where did you get that from? But yes, women. Okay, whatever you're saying, Brandon Henderson, they did an actual documentary on it also, Brandon Henderson, just to throw that out there. There was literally a documentary done on this thing. That's how come I heard about it. But you know, you're right. And hold on. Smiling Wolfette, you heard about the same thing, right? No, he's a troll. He's a troll. Whoever that Brandon guy is, he's just a troll. They did a documentary on it. Nobody's talking about Michael Jackson. So now he's just trying to change the conversation. You're just trying to change the conversation. Try to change the conversation again, and I'm kicking you. Anyway, you can say I'm wrong about this all you want, but if you gonna try to change the conversation, I'm just kicking you. Anyway, so 60 Minutes did a documentary, right? 60 Minutes, he's right. 60 Minutes, CBS, they don't know shit. Why do people even watch that channel that's been around for all of these years with all of these respected reporters? Why would anybody ever watch 60 Minutes? One of the most respected fucking news broadcasters ever in the history, new broadcast ever in the history of television. Why would anybody pay any attention to those guys? They don't do no real reporting. They don't do any real research. They're only 60 Minutes. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna leave that alone right now. All right, so yeah, he do got a son, right? He got a black son. He got a black son. That's a fact. Bill Clinton got a black son. Oh yeah, she only said son. What color is his son? What color is his son? Smiling Wolf at? He's black, right? I be up on it. I be up on it. Y'all, what the fuck you talking about? He's mixed. Yeah, that's a fact. Yep. And Hillary doesn't pay attention to it. She try to act like it ain't a thing. That's a fact. DNA approved. That's a fact. You feel me? That's why you talk about people just talk, man. They just come in here. They just lie on purpose to try to change the conversation. Anyway, fuck that dude. That dude just want to change the conversation. You feel me? So anyway, because remember, I don't have no facts at all, even though I'm constantly talking about actual facts. And when I'm talking about my opinion, I tell you when I'm talking about my opinion. That's the crazy thing. Anyway, yo, can we get those likes up? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all did not know that Bill Clinton had a black son, a mixed son that's half black. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all didn't know that. Can we get those likes up, please? Also, this would be the best time to tell everybody. Once again, we're not sure if we're going to have the Frost Fest. I'm not sure. The only way we could pay for the Frost Fest is if people buy merch. You buy merch, you take pictures in your merch, you send it to me. I'm going to take nice pictures also, everybody. Take pictures of your merch, you send it to me. And then I'm going to put it all over. I'm going to put it all over all of our pages. And you get 10% off when you use the code 10 off. You get 10% off this week. If we get good sales this week, next week, I'm going to make it about 20% off. Just so everybody know. And then if we do good that week, then I'm going to make it more off the next week. I'm not going to change the prices. Yeah, sure, you can dislike all you want. There you go. I'm hit you dead in the face with your bags too. Dislike that. Lives by my uncle. Smack that dude with his bags. Little Danny Williamson never had to worry about Christmas and time in his house. Oh, that's his name? Wow. She even got his name. And the Clintons didn't take care of the kid financially or emotionally. Hillary wanted the kid dumped off because she said it would be bad for his campaign. He died? The son died? I didn't know. Anyway, that's not the point. We're not going to hear to argue if they took care of the kid or not. That's not the point. All right, that's not the point. Let's just leave it there. Anyway, so the point in which I was actually making is, could we get off of that? We don't even care. Hold on. What up, Angel? We don't even care. We don't care if he took care of his kid or not. Let's just hope he did, or let's just hope the child was taken care of, whoever did it. Anyway, could we not get sidetracked? Could we not get sidetracked? Could we not get sidetracked? And then I'll cover the TK thing after I get back to what I want to talk about. Or the subject matter. Then we could cover the TK thing. First of all, we got over 100 people in here, and we don't even got 60 likes. So we're gonna talk about what I want to talk about. Anyway, what's I saying? I wouldn't be surprised, right? I wouldn't be surprised if the reason why they got off, the police officer that strangled Eric Garner, I wouldn't believe if the people that got him off was actually Democrats. Because, see, this is what Democrats have been doing to us for a long time. People just don't understand. Democrats have been doing this a long time. They've been setting up battles for them to fight. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they've been doing. The Democrats have been doing this for a long time. They've been setting up battles for them to fight in order for them to say that they're fighting for us. They've been doing it. This is nothing new. Two-party system is a joke. That's a fact. This is nothing new. They've been, it's just so hot in here. This shit is retarded. They've been doing it. This is not a joke. Now, once again, how do people get into power and stay into power? How do people control you? People control you by getting you to agree on having a common enemy. So people will say, like Trish, try to create a situation for you to have a common enemy. A guy will jaywalk. They'll somehow, not a guy didn't jaywalk. Not a guy walked in the middle of traffic and tried to get people to have an accident. You understand what I'm saying? A guy will be smoking a blunt, but now the guy isn't smoking a blunt. The guy is smoking a blunt while he's holding a baby in his arms. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they exaggerate shit and make shit out to be worse than what it actually is in order to control you. A guy argues with his girlfriend. Now a guy didn't argue with his girlfriend. Now he tried to kill her. You understand what I'm saying? A guy had an argument with his daughter. Now, instead of the guy had an argument with his daughter, or him and his daughter had a disagreement, now all of a sudden they never spoke. They don't speak to each other no more. You understand what I'm saying? So people will exaggerate and try to make shit seem like shit that it isn't in order to control you. Be smarter than that. And so I'm going to tell you what happened. What up, Kelly Cersei? So I'm going to tell you what happened. I specifically said, listen to what I'm saying. I specifically said this. Yeah, that's narcissistic. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's actual narcissism. That's a fact. So everybody thinks narcissism is just loving oneself visually like that, but no, it's also, it goes deeper than that. You understand? That's actual narcissistic behavior. You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. So let me explain something. So, like I said before in the beginning, I said the way people forget that the Nazis was actually a political party. People forget that. Okay, I'm not even going into that. So people forget that the Nazis were a political party. That political party, in order to get into power, convinced everybody in their nation, or a large portion of that nation, of Germans that lived there and people that weren't German also but lived in Germany, to hate Jewish people. And when they got them to hate Jewish people, they were then able to control them. You understand what I'm saying? Because now anytime they want to get some kind of emotional response out of you, all they have to do is talk about the thing that y'all hate in common. That's like you trying to, that's like when a guy or is trying to trick some sex out of a woman. So what he does is he tries to find out whatever her man is doing that she don't like, and then whenever he's trying to get closer to her, he'll bring up that particular situation, like not even say about her man, but might talk about that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's gonna trigger an emotional response from her that's gonna move her further away from her man, who probably ain't even a bad guy, and move her closer to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what people do. So I say all that to say this. When I hear that the police officers are not being held responsible for the Eric Garner situation, what I see is Democrats either most likely just purposely not flexing their power, purposely allowing shit to happen. not stepping in and making sure that something happens. Not stepping in and making sure that the people that are trying to get this man off are successful. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I see. I don't know what anybody else sees. But that's what I believe is going on. I believe Eric Garner, right? This guy is at least being held up to trial. This guy is at least being held to go to trial, if not for the fact that they really, really, really want people to not vote Republican. There's going to be a whole bunch of other shit that's going to be going on too. And there's been a whole bunch of things that have been going on that they just want racism to be in the forefront of everybody's mind when it's time to vote. Because historically speaking, over the last couple of years, over the last couple of decades, 2 or 3 decades, maybe 4 decades, the Republican Party has been seen as a racist party. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure there's a whole bunch of racist shit that's going on, right? They're making sure that all racist activity is all over the internet. Every time somebody do some racist shit, they make sure that that shit fucking trends. I thought it was over 40. It might be 35, but I thought it was over 40. Thought you had to be at least 40. I'm not sure. I don't even think it's a distraction from anything. I think they just want to make sure that they get power back in Washington. So I think that they're just, because once again, I keep telling people, all of this racist shit that people are just now seeing all over the internet, that shit been there. People been going through that type of racist shit forever. I can tell you about racist shit that I've had to go through in my life that, you know, at that time, they like this shit that happened when I was a child that I didn't even know that it was racism doing it. You understand what I'm saying? I just thought that that was the way life was. So you got to understand this racist shit that people are doing, that people are going through. This ain't nothing new. It's just now it's being publicized and pushed out to the community, and it should be, don't get me wrong, but now it's just being publicized and it's being pushed out into the forefront of the communities. Yes, they're trying to control us emotionally. This is what I think that they're trying to do. They're trying to emotionally control us. People could not. There was, okay, this is something I was about to say. Before, I'm telling you right now, and I can bring people on the program that will confirm this. I've been telling people there's no way in the world that Hillary Clinton is going to beat Trump. It's just not going to happen. There's just no way that Hillary is going to be able to beat Trump, because I'm going to tell you the biggest difference between men and women. I'm going to tell you the biggest difference between men and women. A man doesn't have to be wholesome. A man doesn't have to be wholesome. I think that was a really good explanation, right? But I'll try to explain what I mean by that, right? I think that was the best explanation that could actually be given, but I try to explain a little bit better, right? Join the Patreon. Shout out to Vix for putting up the link. Join the Patreon. You could join for at least $1 a month, up to more, obviously, and that could help just keep the channel going. Appreciate everybody that's on the Patreon. In the next couple of months, we're going to be rolling out some shows on the Patreon that we're not going to have on YouTube. So join the Patreon. That helps keep the channel going, especially if you're somebody that just want to just donate to the channel sometime. You could donate directly through Patreon. Okay, so hold on. Patreon takes way less money. YouTube takes 70. YouTube only gives me 70% of the monies that's donated here. On Patreon, I get a much higher percentage. Just to let everybody know. All right, so I'm gonna explain this. Let's say we hear about a man that has sex with a whole bunch of women, right? Let's say we hear about a man and he cheated on his wife. I did been had that Patreon. That Patreon been up for like a year now. So let's say you got a man and he's cheating on his wife, right? That man might be forgiven. The man might not just only be forgiven. That man might not even be looked in a negative way. You feel me? Let's say you have a man and he gets into an argument with a woman in the street. That shit's gonna die down. That shit's gonna go away. Let's say you have a woman and that woman is having sex and cheating on her man, cheating on her baby father, cheating on her husband, cheating on whoever, right? Even the females who are going to pretend, to support her in her decision, they're still going to be looking at it through a side eye like that bitch a hoe. I have a Cash App. Cash App is in the link to every description. This is the Cash App. I have a Cash App. I say that to say this. The reason why it's so hard for a female to win office has nothing to do, has zero to do with the fact that men are better. It has more to do with the fact that if she's not wholesome, we're going to be like, she might be liable to do anything. Get it? She might be liable to do anything. Too many of us know women that we don't trust. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we know tons of men that we don't trust, right? But trusting a man and trusting a woman are just seen in two different ways. Because our motivations are always so different. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the reason why I knew that Hillary Clinton wasn't going to be able to beat Trump, and I was telling people this even before she won the fucking nomination, was the fact is, I said, yo, look, Trump is going to talk about all the shit that Bill Clinton did. And Bill Clinton did a lot of snake shit. I have no idea why black people love Bill Clinton. I really don't. Bill Clinton did a lot of snake shit. Bill Clinton is the one that signed the 3 strikes law. You know how many people in jail right now been in jail 15 years of their life, 10 years over their life over minor drug offenses because of Bill Clinton? No, a lot of people don't know that because people, for whatever their reason is, they just want to love Bill Clinton because Bill Clinton stuck a cigar up some chick's hoo-ha. So, yeah, that. You understand what I'm saying? But you know how many people are locked up in jail right now over minor drug offenses and they got 40, 50 years, 60 years, 20, 30 years over minor drug offenses? Y'all know that's the reason. You know, that's literally the reason why it's so hard to legalize marijuana, right? Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know the reason why it's so hard to legalize marijuana is because right now they got dudes sitting in jail sitting in jail for the last 20 years of their life over minor marijuana charges. How can you legalize marijuana now at a federal level? How can you legalize marijuana at the federal level? How? You got a guy sitting in jail somewhere because he had a couple of bags on him. He got caught with a couple of bags. It was his third strike. So he's been sitting up in jail for like 20 years because he just wanted to go smoke a blunt and have sex with some chick. And the cops pulled him over or picked him up. He wasn't even selling the shit. You feel me? So, and I'm not laughing at that because I don't think that's funny. I'm laughing because it's like the irony. What up, Marsha Davis? The irony. Oh, I don't trust none of the weed that comes from the actual government. You think the government would give us weed that was... You think the government gives us anything that isn't made to cause us problems for them to later cure? Wasn't I just talking about that? Because it's stupid. That's a fact. No, I believe you, Hunter. Don't drop the link, though. But I believe you. I 100% believe you. Hunter said there's a guy sitting in Angola for a 20 bag for life for selling to an undercover. If you don't believe it, I'll drop the link. I believe it. You don't even got to drop the link. I believe it. I'm not going to push that story to nobody. If you could send me the fucking link. Once again, get 10% off of all BBN merch. Limited time only. Use the code 10OFF at checkout whenever you go to the Teesprings. Whenever you go to cop at Teesprings. It's 10% off. It's for a limited time. Go cop some merch. Copping the merch is how we're going to do the Frost Fest. So we'll know by, I'm going to tell you what date. Because everybody keep asking me about it. But by the weekend of the 27th, that's not this weekend, but by next weekend, we're going to know if we're going to do the Frost Fest or not. It's not a done deal. We're going to know if we're going to do the Frost Fest by not this weekend, but by next weekend. And it's totally dependent on how many sales we get and if we could get sales on the merch. Because I got to pay for shit. But if we can't do the Frost Fest, then we just don't do it. I mean, it is what it is. I really want to know who you are, Jason Myers. That's a fact. Jason Myers, you got to hit me up on my IG, man. I need to know who you are. You'd be surprised at who be in these chats. I need to know who you are, Jason Myers. I'm just curious. I never said there wasn't good women leaders, and I think you're being sarcastic by saying Cleopatra. But hold on, show of hands, everybody. Did anybody hear me say that there were no good women leaders? Yes, I said that. 2, I did not. So I'm pretty sure I never said that. Nobody heard me say that, right? I didn't say that. You see how they come in and just say I'm saying shit I'm not saying? But I think he was being sarcastic, by the way. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. All right, so yeah, but that has nothing to do with whether a female was going to be. And why would you say Cleopatra? Why would you have to go so far back in time, making it seem like it's a once in a cycle of Earth possibility? There's plenty of good leaders since Cleopatra. We're all the way back to Cleopatra. That's kind of proving the point that they are no good. I'm not saying that they aren't, but that would be proving the opposite point. Like somebody saying, "Yo, man, there's plenty of good. I don't know. There's plenty of good. There's plenty of good Baltimore Oriole teams." And they'd be like, "Yo, okay, so when was the last one?" Like, yeah, back in like 1932, that team was great. Like, what? That was so long ago. Actually, I believe you, Hunter Rizzo, to be honest with you. I believe you all the way 100% that that's a thing. I don't know enough to co-sign it and say it's something that happened, but I've heard stories of people, 3 strikes and people getting effed up over less than 20 sacks. So that's why I'm saying I believe you. Cleopatra did ruin her empire. That's a fact. Email Adam down. You funny as shit, yo. Yeah, so that's how come I knew for a fact that she wasn't gonna win, because if you combine that with also what I just told y'all about how she was making women get abortions. If you add that to the fact that she was causing women to get abortions, that's the story out there, that she was making women that Bill Clinton slept with get abortions. So that was just too much. It's like, this guy's a New Yorker. For everybody that don't know, Trump is a New Yorker. And what are you doing? Like, you gotta, like, sometimes people don't know when to back down. Like, sometimes people just don't know. Like, sometimes people I don't think people understand what narcissistic means. So I think that often people use the word narcissistic wrong. You understand what I'm saying? But certain people you don't want to get into a back and forth with. And one of the main types of people you don't want to get into a back and forth with is somebody that they're like, "Yo, fuck it." You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fuck it person. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it a stat. I'm keeping it a stat with you. I'm like, that's basically how I am. I'm like, "Yo, look, once you threaten me, or once you proposition a threat towards me, I'm 100% sure that no matter what I do, you're gonna do that thing. So you can't threaten a person like me and then I not do right. After you threaten me, I might as well just go do the thing that I was gonna do. Fuck it." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way my mind works. If you were never gonna, or you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to threaten me if you was dealing with me appropriately. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a reason why this is the topic today. There's a reason why the topic today is, because basically what the topic is people are always trying to, the more evil an individual, just because you're part of the big group doesn't make you right. Because people, if somebody is trying to convince you to hate someone, be mindful, use your own brain. Don't just hate people because other people are hating them with you. 9 times out of 10, if somebody is trying to convince you to hate somebody, they only just trying to control you. They don't, half of the time, they don't even hate the person they're trying to get you to hate. Half of the time, they just want to be able to have control over you. They want to be able to emotionally have control over you. So that's why sometimes I see people just be so quick to hate other people. And I'd be like, but and I'd be thinking to myself, I'd be like, but you don't really have a reason. Like you hate that person, but you don't have a reason. You just hate that person because the other people hate that person, or that because that person, you don't even have a reason. Egotistic, egocentric, egomaniac, relating to narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder. A narcissist will make you have to destroy them. And oh yeah, and this is another reason why this whole Hillary Clinton thing was brought up. If a woman gets destroyed in popular public opinion, that's it for her. If Hillary Clinton, if stuff could come out about Hillary Clinton, right? And it absolutely destroys her fucking career. It destroyed her career. Right. And the reason why I'm not talking about the emails and all of that stuff is because her career was destroyed well before that. The proof that her email that her career was destroyed before that was, does anybody else remember when Obama was president, when Obama got elected, when Obama got nominated to for the Democratic Party, and Hillary Clinton was pissed off because she said it was her turn? Or yeah, I didn't hear about that. So when Obama was elected to the when Obama was elected to the for the nomination for the Democratic Party, Hillary Clinton was pissed off. Hillary Clinton said it was her turn. She was pissed. So well before she lost to Trump, her career was over. Her career was finished well before the whole Trump situation. That's why everybody keeps saying, no, Trump ain't messed her career up. She messed her own career up. She did some weird shit, and the weird shit that she did made niggas expose her. And she's a female. She's not gonna look, women, I love y'all, but I'm telling y'all right now, y'all can't come back from being exposed like a man could come back from being exposed. Y'all can't. I'm telling you. Because we need our women, the women that we respect the most are always going to be the wholesome women. They're always going to be the women that we could look at and have the respect of them like we would have for our grandmothers. I'm telling you, you could feel however you want to feel about it. A man could be all types of different ways, but people will respect his hustle. People will respect some shit about him. A man could go get fucked up in the game, come back 2 years later better than ever. And I'm not just talking about politics. I'm talking about just in general. A woman get fucked up in the game, she got to go somewhere and just, like, that's it. Like, look at Hillary Clinton. What could Hillary Clinton do now? Please explain to me what Hillary Clinton could do. Because you do know after you run for president, that's basically it. That's the highest office. After you run for the highest office, win or lose, that's basically it. You only could run for president again, basically. The only thing Hillary Clinton had going for her is that she wasn't somewhere banging Bill's friends. Imagine if all of this stuff that we already know about Hillary Clinton, what you think she could come back from, even what would be the hardest thing you think she could come back from? The stuff that we know about her, or if it got exposed that she was banging Bill Clinton's friends? Because one of those things is ethical and the other thing is moral. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, she sent a lot of people to die. That's a fact. But I bet you she could come back from that more than she could come back from a moral misgiving. Something like she was raised wrong. She could come back from that in a minute. Because all she got to do is blame it on the intel she got. Oh man, the intel we got, we had no idea. You understand what I'm saying? Actually, I like Kamala. I think that I just don't see a female women winning the top office because we just have so many people that don't think that a woman will do a good job. I heard about the Clinton Haiti thing also. I've heard about that they were stealing money from over there. I've heard that. Kamala probably would be great. That's a fact. I think this is just an opinion of mine, right? Bernie Sanders was supposed to win the Democratic nomination. He didn't because, okay, this is something that a lot of people might not know. This is something that a lot of people might not know. Hillary Clinton used to be the person that was in charge of the funds for the Democratic. Okay, so this is how it goes. So they have a fundraiser, right? So you have a Democratic, or you have a Republican fundraiser, right? At the fundraiser, all the money is collected, it's put into a big fucking pool. That money is then used for the whole entire Democratic Party. That money is still used for the whole entire Republican Party. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say a Democrat wants to do something like have a campaign, something on his campaign where he needs some funds to do commercials or whatever the case is. They reach into that bag of money, right? And then they pay for whatever ads they need. They pay for whatever they need to get there, because that's how it's done. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people keep forgetting. Think about the Democrats and the Republicans like a fucking team. So basically, we're like the Democrats and the Republicans going to play one-on-one. So then you have the Republicans all come out and explain to you, yo, you should let me go out on the court, right? You should let me, you should, I don't know what the fuck that's about. You should let me go out on the court. You understand what I'm saying? So they go and they have and then the public chooses who's gonna play against who in a game of one-on-one. Think about it like that. You understand what I'm saying? So what was being said is, I don't know how true this is, but this is what the allegations are that's out there. Hillary, when she ran for office, she was not in charge of that fund no more, because she used to be. But the person who was put in charge of that fund was very close to Hillary. I believe it was a woman, a female, I forgot her name. She was very close to Hillary, right? So when she was very close to Hillary, she wasn't sending money out to the other candidates in order for them to be able to run fairly against Hillary. And she was sending a majority, a big part of the money to Hillary so Hillary could campaign everywhere. But for everybody else, they was getting the bare minimum to none for their campaign. So that's one of the reasons why Hillary was able to win the nomination. That's what some people believe. Hillary was blocking her from having the same chance. That's a fact. Her and her assistant, Anthony Weiner's wife, yep, their names were heavily involved with pedophilia. That's a fact. Um, 2K, I play, but not really that much. I might get a team together, so because I want to do a show. So I might get a team together for the next one, but that's only if I can have the time. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time. I either gotta have the time or I gotta get a good team together. So I'm not sure. Anyway, only point I was trying to make is I'm not a Republican and I'm not on Republican sides, but I'm also not on the Democrat side either, because I understand what all of these people are up to. And they all have agendas. Don't let nobody tell you. They all have freaking agendas. I'm gonna show y'all something super funny. Out of all of these fucking videos I put out, only one was fully monetized. Look. Only one. But these guys are swearing I'm lying about not being monetized. People are swearing I'm lying about not being monetized. Look, all these videos I put out, only one was fully monetized. Two, there you go. That was 21 seconds long. See that 21-second long video? Let's see if we can get that video up to like 10,000 views. It's only 21 seconds. Let's see. Everybody go click that video like 100 times today. Let's see if we can get that shit up to like 10,000 views. That shit is crazy. People say I'm lying about not being monetized though. That shit is crazy. Look at this. A whole nother block of videos. I can't get monetized. Look, look, look. A whole nother block of videos. You see it? A whole nother block of videos. I can't get monetized. I'm lying though when I say I can't get monetized. No Frost. He's always out here lying. That's crazy. I really can't get monetized. Like I'm not playing. They strike all of my videos. Fucking them douchebags. Yeah, that's why I say if you're gonna donate on here, that's dope. Donate on here, right? But if you're gonna send like big money, send that to my Cash App or send that to Patreon. If you're just gonna donate because you want to help me get monetized, that does help when people donate here. So you donate $2 here, $3 there, $4 there, $5 there. If you donate here, that help me get monetized. That help me get. Look, I'm gonna let y'all know something because y'all donated the other day. I was able to get these videos monetized. These videos weren't monetized until the other day. I was able to get those videos monetized because y'all guys donated to me yesterday. Appreciate y'all. These videos was able to get monetized. Not these. Those was already monetized. That one, that one, that one, and that one. I was able to get those videos monetized. I don't be doing no cursing. When do I curse? Especially in those videos, I don't be doing no cursing. Shout out to Vix. Appreciate you. When you guys see me curse on, especially on videos that I do videos, when do I curse? I don't curse. I curse on IG like a banshee and out of wherever, but I don't generally curse. But they don't really demonetize you for cursing. Don't let them lie to you. You can go a lot of those videos that people be cursing all over the place. Those videos be monetized. I just got people that's trying to run me off of YouTube. So since they trying to run me off of YouTube, they strike all of my videos and they just I don't know what to tell you. Appreciate you, Smiling Wolf Ed. I appreciate all of y'all. It's not about cursing. See what Hunter said? It's not about cursing. It had an unskippable ad. Shout out to me. I don't know how I got that ad. Shout out to YouTube. They don't make money on their channel. So striking their channel don't mean nothing. They don't even have their channels up to make money. They just have their channels up to attack this channel. That's it. So what is striking them gonna do? Yeah, their motivations is different. They just want me. I don't know. They just want all the bad things in the world to happen to me, and they don't even really have a reason. And I'm gonna tell you the most effed up thing about all of this, right? I was literally trying to help people make their own channels. I was literally trying to sending people to go sub. I was literally trying to tell people how to get their channel started. I was literally just I was literally doing that. Like that's what I was literally. One person, I'm not even gonna tell you who it is. I told them, yo, sometimes I make videos that I don't put up on the channel. What I'll do is I'll give those videos to you and you could put them up on your channel. You know, this person cursed me out. This person literally cursed me out, talking about, yo, why you act like you think you're so smart? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm trying to help you. Yeah, you think you're so smart. You know what? Nah, man, I'm not stupid. Like, they was just going crazy, talking crazy. And I'm like, I was just trying to help. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to do. Appreciate you, Whitney Hunter. Haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, I was trying to help everybody, wasn't I? I really was trying to help everybody. That's a fact. It's a fact. No good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, I heard about some Nipsey Hustle stuff, but I think other people were just reporting on that better than I can, so I just didn't go back to it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's got they just troll me all day. That shit's crazy. I mean, I feel bad about it. Like I'm like, it's a whole group of people that's ignoring their own fortunes that they could have in their own life because of their hate for me that I didn't even do nothing to them. So think about the next generation of their family. And they right now, whether they realize it or not, they're raising kids inside of hate. They're creating an atmosphere around them that revolves around hate. That bothers me. That bothers me. That there's a whole bunch of people out there that's spreading hate. And it's not even necessary. You know, like that bothers me. That bothers me. I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping it a stack. I know how it feels to somebody to hate another person that has nothing to do with you, but because of their hate for that other person, they hurt your life. You know what I'm saying? I know how that feel. You know what I'm saying? So somebody sent me please stop. But somebody sent me something from one of the videos, and it was like the comments that they were making, and then I'm like, I'm looking at the shits, right? Like I'm looking at the shits, and I'm like, but like all of the shit that they're saying, every comment is not right. Like all the comics are obviously wrong, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, they've been over there hating for so long. Like I feel bad for them. They've been over there hating for so long that they can't even objectively look at anything, not just the shit I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like they can't objectively look at anything because they've been hating for so long. So now they have to deny facts, because if they don't deny those facts, then that means that they'll be saying I'm right about something. You understand what I'm saying? So now they have to actively encourage evil. They have to actively encourage foolishness. They have to actively encourage shit that don't make any sense. And so I'm not going to say the person's name, but I seen a comment, like I seen like 2 or 3 comments by a certain individual, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that person is antagonizing them. Like, how are you allowing somebody? I don't know. Shout out to them. I don't know what to tell you, but the shit is I don't know what to tell you. The shit is crazy. I feel bad for them. I don't hate them. I don't want no bad for them. But I've seen a couple of the conversations, and I'm just, don't let people control you by convincing you to hate shit. Um, that's a fact, MK Ultra. I feel bad for them. I don't want them to attack each other. I don't want them to hate each other. I don't want them to hate me. Um, I feel bad for them. They don't need me to feel bad for them. They happy with whatever the fuck they doing. Um, yeah, I'm not being funny at all. I'm not at all being funny. No, I see 65 people hit the like button, and I don't care if people like me or not. um, I've had a lot of people in my life do shit for me that helped me that really did not like me. I don't really care if a person likes me or not. You know, if you like me, it's a plus. If you don't like me, then that's all right too. I actively try to spend as much time as I can by myself. Believe me, I'm okay with people not liking me. Devontae, you funny as shit. You funny as shit. I don't know. We had 120 some. I always assume if we have people in here, all the people that didn't hit the like button is part of that camp. That's what I always assume. I ain't gonna lie to you. Likes and dislikes actually have the same weight. Kind of. Likes and dislike kind of have the same weight. You understand what I'm saying? Kind of. YouTube doesn't care how many people like your video. It cares how many other things it has. No, I didn't check out the songs yet, but I remember them. I was battling with a real life thing yesterday. And yeah, that's what I try to tell you. I think this. So I bet I be having to battle with real life shit. Got shit going on in real life that I have to battle with on a regular, everyday basis. Shit is retarded, but there's nothing I can do about it. No, not the same. Just weirdos. I don't know what to say. So I just weirdos. It's weirdos. It's for some. Okay, so I'm usually just in a good mood, and I'm usually just happy. Like I'm usually just happy, and I'm usually just in a good mood. And not everybody is that way. So for some strange reason, people feel like since I'm usually happy and since I'm usually in a good mood, no matter what the fuck is going on, what's usually people think that I live some kind of great life. I don't live a great life. I just deal with shit. That's a fact, Clips. Oh, I gotta wait. I can't tell you yet. I gotta wait. Yeah, cop some merch. I need y'all to cop merch. The only way we're gonna be able to do the Force Fest is if people cop merch. Period. If we can't sell a certain amount of merch, I won't be able to. I won't be able to get a DJ. I won't be able to get a permit. You understand what I'm saying? You're not putting money in my pocket. I'm trying to do things. So I won't be able to get a DJ. I won't be able to get a permit. I won't be able to do certain things. So if we want to have a Frost Fest, people got to cop merch. If y'all don't care to have a Frost Fest, then don't cop merch. What you want me to say? No, I don't remember. I know she kept going in the trunk though. I don't know what the fuck she was going back there for. Dead body. Yeah, so y'all want to have a Frost Fest, we got to sell merch. If we sell a good deal of merch this week, I'm gonna we already at 10% off. If you go to buy merch on Teesprings, if you go to buy merch on Teesprings, you put in this code right here, 10 off, you get 10% off. If we sell a good number of merch this week, next week, I'm gonna lower it even more, maybe about 20-25% off. She had snacks, yo. That shit was crazy. Who the fuck just sitting around in their car at 9 o'clock in the morning with snacks? That shit was crazy. Also, send me pictures of you with the merch. Um, this is one of our mugs. This is one of our morning coffee mugs. The mug says hug the kids, so you get an understanding of what the mug say. I hate when this thing. All right, so it says hug the kids. I don't know. It's not gonna. And now I'm just showing y'all some merch. Also, we have Beatz change. I just noticed that you just changed your jump off. Shout out to that. Also, I need y'all to send me pics of y'all in the merch so I can shoot these advertisements out on IG. Also, everybody with IG, go share this advertisement. Please go share this advertisement. Everybody on IG, y'all going to, that's me right there, the real Jack Frost. Y'all going there, y'all sharing this advertisement. Everybody share this. Also, here go Vix with a cup. She also has a morning coffee cup. Shout out to Vix. In addition to that morning coffee cup, just so everybody knows, there's also morning coffee merch. Oh shoot, I didn't put any into this thing. Gotta go get some. Gotta upload some of that on that other channel. I gotta erase some of these damn pics. This is way too many fucking pics. This shit is retarded. Thought I had some up here. I guess I didn't. Hey, I guess I don't have any. There's nothing I can do about that. All right, so I don't have any morning coffee. I don't have no pictures of morning coffee merch, but hold on. Vix's cup is pink, by the way. But yes, morning coffee merch. Yes, the shirt has, I have not ironed it, so I didn't put it on. But yes, morning coffee merch. So if you want, you can match it, mug. That's what I wanted to tell you. This is all for We A Culture merch. So go copy it, 10% off. I can't explain right now, so I told them to remind me. I will, when I can't explain, I'll explain. I just said the shit yesterday. Obviously, I can't explain right now. I gotta wait for something to happen. Just some random shit. I posted this also. This is so people could just know what this channel is about. Look at this picture of this freaking principal holding up a noose. Look at them all smiling. That's a principal. I'm not pulling a prince. Don't say that. What are you trying to? Don't do that, Horace. Don't do that. Don't disrespect me. I can't talk about something because it's not public knowledge yet. When it becomes public knowledge, I can talk about the thing, but I can't talk about it because it's not public knowledge. I told people not to say that guy's name in here. Prince is gone. Hit that nigga with his bags. Don't say that guy's name. Don't say any rendition of that guy's name. Or we say he's gone forever. This is what this channel is about. This is the type of shit I talk about. This is what people want people to stop. watching the channel for. Same dude. Yeah, nah, kick him. I don't fuck him. Yeah, I'm not playing those games. There's a whole bunch of them. They come in here and they come in here to antagonize me. I'm not being antagonized. Anybody say that person's name, they're getting kicked. Anybody say the other guy's name, they're getting kicked. Anybody says the other guy's name, they're getting kicked. Period. I don't care. My mother come in here and say one of their names. My father come in here and say one of them names. If a family member come in here and say one of them names, they're getting kicked. Period. Uh, appreciate William Booger with the donation. Shout out to William. That's a fact. I'm just kicking. I'm not going back and forth with these guys. Here go other merch. Go cop some merch. 10% off. It's 10% off right now. Go cop some merch. Anyway. I'm gonna let y'all go. My voice is hurting. I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. A lot of talking. My voice is killing me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I need to rest my voice. Hey, look, I love y'all, man. I want everybody to have a beautiful day. Let's think about the shit that we do before we do it. You feel me? You got a lot of people that don't think about the shit they do. They just do stuff. Think about the shit that you're doing before you do it. I'm trying to get the hit him over the bag shirt. I'm trying to get it. I haven't been able to come up with a idea or a concept that I like personally because I'm a minimalist. I'm not really into. I'm a minimalist. If anybody ever really seen me dress, you could tell I've streamlined everything. So we're gonna see. I'm still trying to get those shirts made. I've been trying to get those shirts made for some time. We'll see what happens. Also, anybody, just if we're gonna have a Frost Fest, then people need to. We're gonna have the Frost Fest, and people need to cop merch because that's how we're gonna pay for it. I do not want donations to pay for it. Feel me? I want y'all to cop merch. I don't want y'all to just donate to the channel. Go cop merch. Merch helps the channel. It helps with us getting the name out. When you cop merch, you're actually wearing out there in the public. You're supporting the channel. You getting our brand out there. So I want people to cop merch. That's one. Two, it'll be dope if people, when we do have events and people show up and we can have everybody with some merch on. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll have it if, depending on what event it is, if we're able to get the shit off of the ground. If you have a specific shirt, you get like a free drinks or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like get a couple of free shots at the bar if you have a certain specific shirt for that event. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look, I love all of y'all. I want everybody to have a good day. Yeah, at the end of the day, you always have people out there that's trying to prevent you from being the best you. You have people out there that's always gonna try to create a situation where if you give them back that same energy, they're going to say, see, I told you that person is a bad person. Even though in reality, all you're doing is giving them back that same energy. You understand what I'm saying? The internet has created a situation where you could literally just stalk people. It's crazy. But you got people that just stalk people. You do better with your life. You do better with your time. You do better. We can't be accountable for anybody else's actions. We can't be accountable for what other people do. We can't be accountable. We can't be accountable for what we do. We can't be accountable for our interpretation. A person will slap you in the face, and then if you push them, they'll say, see, he attacked me. A person will attempt to stab you, and then in you preventing them from stabbing you, they get hurt. They're going to say, see, he attacked me. A person will try to destroy your whole entire character, spill lies about you all day, every single day. And then when you defend yourself against these lies, that person is going to say, see, I told you I was right. Don't be these type of people. Don't cater to them. Don't help them. You have everything in red. Everything could also be in red. Don't cater to them. Don't help them. This is their lives now. Right now, there's people, just even people I don't even know. I'm saying just in general. Think about it. There's people 30, 40 years old, quite possibly 50 years old, and their whole life revolves around stalking another person on the internet. Their life doesn't revolve around feeding their families. Their life don't revolve around spending time with their kids. Their lives don't revolve around spending time with a loved one. Their life revolves around stalking an individual on the internet. A lot of people are going to be upset at these people. I have pity. I pity that somebody's life is so meaningless that the only way that they could find meaning is in trying to hurt another individual. That their life is so devoid of pleasures. The only thing that they can even think about that can bring them any happiness is to try to take pleasure from another individual. We live in a sad and effed up time. We live in a time where if you try to do right, people will try to destroy you. We live in a time where if you try to do wrong, people will help you to the best of their ability. We live in a time where Donald Trump was elected president Not because he was more capable. Not because he knew a way to fix something. But he was elected president, right? Because his hate campaign was more effective than the other person's hate campaign. Think about that. Think about a person getting votes because their ability to hate on another person was more effective than that person's ability to hate on them. Just think about that. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. God damn it.